Hey guys, it's Bijou from Earthcruiser and we're just about to hand over this vehicle. It's an Iveco 7-ton Euro 6 automatic and I'm just going to take you through some of the features we have on this truck. Starting with our scrub bar, our 50-inch light bar. As you can see, we've got two aerials, they're fold-down brackets. Moving on, we have our bull bar, our two Ultravision spotlights, our 20,000-pound front winch. Alrighty, next we have our snorkel, our 37-inch tyres, our 17-inch forged alloy rims. We have on this vehicle 4 independent airbags. We have an upgraded shock absorbers and rear springs on here. This is where our 240 inlet power is. This is our auxiliary fuel tank. This vehicle has 450 litres of fuel and 450 litres of water. Moving on, we have our stainless steel razor steps. Makes it a bit easier to get the mud off if you're stuck in the mud. Next, these are our isolating switch, which isolate the vehicle's power and so on. We'll move on to the batteries. These are our 800 amp lithium powered batteries. This is our wash pump and air compressor valve just here. This is our entry assist handle. It's got a LED here and a blue one underneath for nighttime. Obviously you can't see it because it's daytime. I'll show you our outdoor kitchen. This is where our electric barbecue is located. It just comes out on 2 runners like that. This folds down. We'll pull this out a little bit further. So then that sets up like that. This is called our outdoor kitchen caddy. It can either be attached at the back from here with an elastic, or if you want it more as a wind blocker, we can pop it through the loop and it blocks the wind off. This is our 68-litre fridge freezer. And just located in here is an extra power point and the cooktop controllers. Moving on, we have our 2 assisted spare wheel carriers. We have our tow bar, which can tow up to 3.5 tons. We've got a trailer plug, an Anderson plug located there. Our 1600 watt air conditioner. We've got a floodlight located in the rear as well as the sides. These are all on separate switches as well as one emergency switch. So if you're in danger or an emergency, they will all turn on via one button located on the inside of the camper. We've got our dual reverse cameras here. We've got one that's situated at floor view and one at tree view. Above that, we've got our Starlink, which gives our customers satellite wherever they are in the world. Next, we have the actuators that help lift the roof up, and now we're going to show you this side. Okay, over on our driver's side of the vehicle, we'll jump into this locker. In here, I forgot to mention, we've got our cordless mini vacuum located over there. We've got our 3-kilo washing machine, so you can do washing on the go, and all of our locker space. We also have our little locker lights here and on the other side. Moving down into our recovery locker, I like to call it. We've got our 8-ton bottle jack located here and our Fisker axe, which doubles as a hammer on the back end of it. So it's just one less tool that you have to take away with you. Next, we have just some more space. We've got lots of space on this. In these 2 toolbox lockers, we've just got more space. Again, this is our 440 length vehicle, so you get that little bit extra room. This is our outdoor shower. Sometimes they're a little tight when they're new. In here, we've got our touch light, our outdoor shower, hot and cold water, our 2 water fillers, some little cavities to put your shampoo and conditioner, a mirror, which the girls seem to like. I know I appreciate it. Then in here, we've got our shower curtain, which this one's a little bit tangled up, but that's okay. So that just gives you a privacy screen, and you can go in from here. Got our heater exhaust just here, our water breathers, our air intake. This is our 85-litre AdBlue tank. This is where our AdBlue filler is. On the driver's side, we've got our fire extinguisher. And then located on the passenger side, we have 2 entry assist handles, one here and a pull tab up here. Okay, now we're gonna go to the front door, but before we go inside, I'm just gonna show you how our electric steps work and the awning. This is our dual screen door, which opens with these 5 latches. So you can either have airflow into the vehicle, or if it's raining or cold, we can close that. And it can be closed like that. This is our little switch panel just here. So I'm just going to pop the steps down like that. And I'm going to pop the awning out. All right, before we head into the vehicle, I'm just going to show you where our water blaster is located. I'm just going to pop the toilet out for this one. And just in here, you'll be able to see our 1600 PSI water blaster, along with our water filtration system and our water pump, which allows us to transfer between tanks. And then if we just have a look in here, I'll show you how the toilet goes back in. Alrighty, let's head into the vehicle. Okay, so welcome to inside the vehicle. In this truck, it's a little bit of a different layout. We have 2 twin north-south facing beds. We've got they opted for a TV mount, which is just here. This is a 440, so it's got a little bit more space with the drawers here and here. Up here is their little bedside table with their drawer. This is a soft closed drawer like all of the truck has. Up the back here, we've got our 2 pockets where you can put maybe your book that you read at night or a magazine or whatever you choose to put in there. This is our aircon here, which you can control from here, or we give you guys a remote. This is an extra power point, which has USB chargers as well. This is the emergency light. So like I said, outside with the floodlight, we've got one on the back and 2 on the sides, the light bar there. If you feel as though you're in danger or something's happening outside and you don't want to light up the inside of your vehicle but you want to see outside, this is where you can press that. We also have a button on the Garmin's which you can press for that as well. This is our curtain, basically at night time if you want to heat or cool just the bed area of the vehicle, we can close that up and that allows for that to happen. At the back, we've got our roof pod, we call it, which just allows for some more storage, maybe bed sheets, towels, whatever you want. We've got 3 fans located in the roof, as well as 3 LED lights and the 2 front speakers. To our bench top, we've got our stainless steel sink and our chopping board, which fits nicely in there. Our little kitchen storage for your soap and sponge. Our water purifier filtration system, as well as the regular tap. This is an extra power point with 240 and of course the main switch for the cooktop. This is an induction cooktop that we have here. We've also got our 122-litre fridge with the 16-litre freezer in there. All right, so located down here is our diesel heater control panel. In through here, we've got our microwave. Both of these bench tops are Corian, made out of Corian. This is our little bunk light there. They all have the same switch. This is our canvas pop top. All of the pop tops have the PVC block out, the clear and the fly net. So you can either have the airflow with just the fly net. If you want to let some sun in, you can just have the clear. Or if you want to have it all closed, you can have the full block out up. Now, moving on to our main head unit. This is our Garmin touchscreen just here. So that's the home button. We go into the motorhome controls. We've got lights. We can dim the lights, as you can see with that one. Our gallery light, bar lights. We've got appliances, aircon, heater, and so on. Power, so we can see how much solar we've got coming in. On this truck, we've got 7 solar panels, which are 144 watt each. Then we can see stuff like our tanks, fuel tank. We don't have much fuel in this one at the moment. And our freshwater tank 1 and tank 2. Also our transfers of each of the tanks. Okay, so here I'm sitting on our sideways facing seats. These are ADR compliant, which means you are legally allowed to travel belted in the back here. We've got our windows. These have the block out option, and if I can just click this in here, the fly screen option as well. So if you just want the window open, and then that just opens like that. Underneath me, we have the diesel heater and water heater. In front of me, we've got our main switchboard. So this is where all our critical switches are located. Our battery switches and our 240 volt switches. Alrighty guys, moving on to our mudroom, shower and toilet. This is our double leaf door, which I'll show you in a second. Here we've got some simple towel storage holders there. We open that travel lock up there. This is our double leaf door, which comes around to there. I'll show you how we open the toilet. Comes in and out pretty simply like that. We've also got our dry toilet roll holder there and our shower curtain, which I'll show you in a second how that drops down. Alright, so I'm just going to show you how the shower curtain drops down. Simple little thing there. This unwraps just like that. And then you can stand in your shower and then put it back away. Quite simple. You just kind of keep twisting it. And then lift it up and push it in on the sides. And up in there it goes. Okay, so now we're in the cab. I've come through our beautiful walkthrough. Firstly, we've got our cab curtain, which helps to save power and extend aircon cycles. This little guy down here is for a table mount so that you can have your table situated there and use it like a dining area. Moving on, we've got our automotive leather covered seats. These guys have opted for like a coffee brown kind of color. Moving on, this vehicle's an 8-speed automatic. We've got our airlift system provided by Bilstein, which allows for each independent airbag to be set to whatever we want. Depending what we're doing, if we're camping at overnight time and it's uneven ground, we can equal those out through this system. Next, we've got our 2 Garmin screens here. This is our home dock, so it's stationary there, but this is a removable tablet, so we can be out in our camp chairs by the fire, turning our aircon on, aircon off, lights on, lights off, just like that. Lastly, talking more about our seats, they're a swivel seat, so also known as a captain's chair. So these fully swivel to 360. So when we've got our table here, you can have 4 people dining at once. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I look forward to showing you through our next vehicle.